See, when the angels rebelled, they weren't in the beatific vision. They were created in a realm outside of the vision of God. They had a natural knowledge of God, and God communicated to all the billions of angels through Lucifer. Lucifer is a good name, by the way. We've got a saint called Saint Lucifer of Cagliari who fought against the Arians in the 4th century. Lucifer just means light bearer. Now, God communicated to all the angels through Lucifer, who was the Lord of all creation at that time. And to merit the vision of God, the angels had to pass a test, show their gratitude to God, through love and obedience. And the test was what I mentioned earlier, to accept the creation of humanity, that God will become one of them, he'll assume a human nature, and that person will be exalted as the Lord of all creation in heaven. And Lucifer and all the angels accept that. And the mother of that figure would also be Queen of Heaven. That was God's original plan, and test the angels. And that's what Lucifer sought to disrupt, but he failed, because Jesus and Mary are now those figures as King and Queen of Heaven. All right? And the souls that those persons who are given heaven, they're filling the thrones of those angels that abandoned their place in heaven. So Lucifer and the other angels, they could all sin. They weren't in the vision of God yet, so they could say yes or no freely to God's plan. This is what is called the mystery of iniquity. We don't fully understand. And I remember teaching this here at St. Charbel's back in 1997, and someone pulled me up on this and said, what you're saying doesn't make sense. You know, if Lucifer had the greatest created intellect ever. Get this point, Lucifer's angelic intellect was the greatest created intellect God ever made, even greater than Christ's human intellect, not Christ's divine intellect. Christ's divine intellect is the intellect of God, knows all things past, present and future, and the infinite array of possibilities. But an angelic intellect is of a higher nature than the human intellect. So the devil's angelic intellect is greater than Christ's human intellect. So being so intelligent, how can he be stupid enough to give up the vision of God and choose willingly to accept hell? That's the mystery. I'm only giving you from the dark. I've developed, this is not my theory, but it's someone else's theory. We don't know what the test was to Lucifer and the angels. This is the hypothesis. That's a good one. I like it. That's why I repeat it. It's had some credibility in my view. So why they were not in heaven, that is the vision of God, so they were capable of sinning. But why they chose to sin and rebel when they knew what the consequences would be is the great mystery. Like, you're a reasonable person, okay? If I was to say to you, you know, I've got $1 in this coin, one coin, a dollar coin in this hand, and I've got $1 million in this hand, right? Which one do you want? You'll be reasonable, you'll take that one. It's a free gift. Why would you be stupid enough to accept this one, $1, okay? You're free to accept the $1, and what was given to Lucifer was even more dramatic. Here, eternal life, beatific vision, vision of God forever, or damnation in hell. Which one do you want? And they chose this one, 1/3 of them. Why? That's the mystery.